Hello, everyone. Earthangel here. How are you doing? Hopefully, you are doing great. It has been about 3 weeks since I've seen you. And the reason is we had a pipe leak under the house, which caused damage to the house. So I've just been, we've been fixing up the house, renovating it and letting them do what they have to do. And they just finished. So it's been about what, 3 weeks since I've seen you? Well, it's been longer than that. And I have been recording, however, and putting out content. But, when it got too noisy and they had to come in and put blowers in and everything to dry the walls and dry the floors and everything, of course, I couldn't record. So here I am today. I've got my trusty dusty rose quartz with me, you guys. You know how I feel about that. I've got to have that with me all the time. But I wanted to share with you the songs that the angels have given to me during the time that I've been away, off, MIA. So anyway, the first song is Send For Me from Atlantic Star. And it is a song that came across that the angels gave to me. And they said, your DM or your DF are saying, send for me. Now you have walked away from them and they're like devastated. They're thinking, you know what? I don't know if he or she will ever be back. And so they're asking for you to, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, to send for them. Put a message in the bottle, babe. It doesn't matter where you are, near or far, send for them so that they can come and be where you are. So I thought that was quite interesting that they shared that song with me. Your divine masculines and divine feminines, your counterparts who have been away from you for so long or have been coming back in and out of your life, back and forth, and you finally said, enough, I've had it. So they're now sitting there worried because at first they played their games, right? They ghosted you. They were in and out of your life. And now you have finally put up your boundaries and you have finally said, enough is enough. So now they're in panic mode. They're going, oh my gosh, I thought they would never leave me, right? Well, you got a narcissist, you've got an ego-driven person, and they're thinking, I can do whatever I want, or a game player. I can do whatever I want. They'll always be here. Or they're thinking, you know what, we're just friends. We are not romantically involved. And I thought that they would always be here. Well, you finally said enough, okay? You tried to be there, and it has been years for some of you, 6 years, 10 years, 4 years, whatever it might be. So now you have put your foot down and said enough is enough. And they're now sitting there going, oh my gosh, I thought that I could play this game forever and come in and out of their life, or that they are a friend of mine and they will always be there. And that you said deuces, dude. I've had it. Deuces. I've had it, you guys. So now they're worried and they're saying, you know what, I miss you. In some cases, I love you. And in other cases, you're just going to be a partnership. So as a friend, they're saying, gosh, I miss you. I thought that, I'm so sorry. I never thought that you would leave me. So divine masculine and divine feminine have been going back and forth, as everyone has been on this journey, has been going back and forth. And you would think that for some, or for many of you, that, the unions would have come for you. Now, I have good news about unions, and I'm going to share that with you on another video. But there are some of you who have went into union, and it's a sacred union with God, divine source, universe, a sacred union with your counterpart. And then some of you have been waiting. And so I just wanted to let you know that for a lot of you, God, source, universe has said enough. All this waiting that you've done, all this back and forth, waiting on your counterpart, enough of that, okay? It's time for them to show up, all right? Show up or be left behind. And so what's going on right now is there is, I'm not going to say when, but there is a time frame coming where you are to be together. You are to connect. God, the Holy Spirit has kind of given them a shove, or, kind of pulled you and said, you two talk. All right. You need to connect and figure out what this is. Either you're going to work on this relationship together, or if they want to continue to be in and out, then of course you're going to tell them goodbye. I'm not going to play this game with you. And what's going on for those who are saying goodbye, God is bringing someone new into your life, a soulmate, or whoever that's going to, who loves you dearly and who wants to be with you. There is no question. They're like, you know what, I don't feel like being on a roller coaster. I want true love. So that's what God, universe, source will bring you. Okay. The other song is from J-Lo and LL Cool J. All My Love Is All I Have. What did she say? It's something. I'm leaving you, or something like that. So much time you wasted, that's why I had to replace you. And so anyway, so what's going on? It's the same old thing, right? So these songs are coming through, and you are saying to your counterpart, look, I have been there for you. I have bent over backwards. You have tore my heart apart time and time again. I have given you so many chances, and I had to leave. I had to leave to heal myself completely. I had to leave to put myself first. I had to leave in order to build a solid foundation for myself, put things into perspective for me, right? And my family, or who, or for me to heal myself and then find love, real love, right? They don't have time for all these games. So that's why the angels brought me that song. The other song is, and I wrote it down in my journal, you guys. I love this song from Silk Sonic. I'ma leave my door open. Oh my goodness. I'ma leave the door open, girl. Boy, whoever. I'ma leave the door open. So your DM or DF is saying to you, look, I know that I have done wrong, and I really want you to come back. And if you can find it in your heart to forgive me, I just want to let you know that I am going to leave that door open for you to come back in, because I miss you. I love you. The thing about it is, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. They're saying, I'm going to leave the door open for you to come back. And for some of you, it's going to be, they want to get things right now. They want to be with you, and they want to love you for life and they want to marry you. They do want to go into union with you. For others, because we are all at different phases on this journey, they may say, I'm going to leave the door open for you. However, I'm going to leave the door open. Come back. We're going back and forth. And yeah, I'm going to leave the door open. We might have sex. Then I'm going to ghost you again. And then, I'm going to leave the door open and we'll have sex. And then I'm going to ghost you again. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. And you will have to find out when they come back to you. Are you ready to commit? Are you ready for love? If you're not, and this is how I feel, if you are not, then don't bring me any nonsense. Just continue to be gone. All right? Be gone out of my life. I'm waiting on God. Source divine to bring me someone new. All right? But if you're going to come to me correctly, don't come to me half-ass. Sorry, asparagus, because I don't really cuss. But don't come to me unless you are really ready to commit, and you do commit. Don't give me lip service. The funny thing about it is a lot of us have been there for our masculine or feminine for years. So when they sit there and they speak, you know when they're lying. They're not telling the truth, right? You're like, yeah, right. Right? You don't trust them. They're speaking, and you don't trust them. So there is a time of where they're going to have to show action if they really want this relationship, if they really want this union or partnership, if they really want to commit and they really want to get married, then they have to show. There's a lot that they have to show of themselves. There has to be a lot of action, step by step. If they fall anywhere, you're like, I know you're going to be very weary about it. You're going to be watching their every move. But the biggest thing is you want to forgive for all that has happened throughout this journey. And you even want to forgive, the recent stuff that has happened. And forgive yourself, for walking away, saying, you know what, I've had it. There are a lot of you who said, you know what, I am on this journey for as long as need be, right? And I am going to be here for him or for her, and until they return, until we get back together. But some of them have this third party relationships, or some of them have really twisted and turned and ghosted you so much and have really hurt your feelings, hurt your heart, broken your heart. You're like, oh gosh, why am I dealing with this? Why am I dealing with that distraction? I want peace in my life, joy, love, freedom, right? Freedom from all this craziness. So it's what you'll have to do is decide on, is this what you want, if you really want. But I need to let you know that divine masculine and divine feminine, God just said, enough. They are coming. And it's time to connect. It's time for union. I'm not going to say when again, but it's very near. And it's important for you to finally see them for what and who they are and make the decision. Are we going to make it or are we not? I feel like this is a game show, you guys, that I'm talking about. And it has been a journey. For me, it's been about 4 years being on this journey. A lot of my family doesn't know. There are certain people in my sister and my son who do know that I've been on this journey, but they're, everyone else in the family does not know. And, some of you have been on the journey for 6 years, 10 years. I'm really amazed at how long, when I talk to some of you or have heard, just read comments, that you have been on this journey for so long. And, some of you have children with the father or the mother, and they keep ghosting you, right? So hopefully this will put an end to all the running back and forth. What is that song from the Gap Band? Can't keep running in and out of my life. Can't keep running in and out of my life. That's what they're saying. You can't keep running in and out of my life. It's time to make the decision. So, and I'm going to help you. I know there's a lot of you saying, I'm going to help you. If you don't come correctly, I'm going to help you. So anyway, just wanted to share that with all of you. I love you guys. And I will see you on the next video. Peace.